Today's question, John, is what is the funniest word in the English language and why?
I mean, I'm going to have to say eggplant is the one that fucking gets me every time. I love it. I hate that it's aubergine in Europe. I hate it. Aubergine should just be the restaurant of Marcus Waring. No, actually, I think it's Gordon Ramsay's first restaurant, and it's crazy that I knew that. Isn't that nuts? I was weirdly a big food chef guy in the early time of that movement. Sidebar, if I had to recommend a book that talks about work and inspiration, Marco Pierre White's The Devil in the Kitchen, I absolutely recommend. Not a good man, but a good book. Eggplant is my favorite word, and here's why. It's ludicrous to say. In no way do you think that would be a fucking vegetable. I always think it's going to be like a weird art project, you know what I mean? What happened after Bauhaus closed? Dieter and Heinrich, they went on to form Eggplant, and those albums are dense. Like, it's one of those words that should be, it's the translation of a German word that also means sorrow and baby. Like, it's got everything. I also think that it really denotes something about human beings, that they saw a purple, odd, water-soluble, edible sponge, and they came up with two different words for it, none of which were purple penis. And yeah, also the eggplant emojis, new life as just meaning penis when it comes to texting. Always great. And always brings us to the question that I will have until I go to my fucking grave, which is, why is there that poo emoji? It's supposed to be the top of an ice cream cone smiling, and I don't believe them. I think that they knew it was a shit. I think they knew it was a poo-poo, and they put it in. They put in the poo-poo. Poo-poo. I fucking forgot the question again. Paul, what was the question?
Well, John, it was, what is the funniest word in the English language and why?
It is eggplant. So the funniest word in the English language is eggplant. I've stated why excellently, and I know that some of you disagree. Poo-poo, by the way, not the funniest word in the English language because of what it means, so the assumption is that it would already be funny. So you have to go with a word that isn't funny, and that it's just like a disaster, making it funny. Hence, eggplant. As stated at the top of this episode, we will be taking a little bit of a break, not just from recording, but releasing the show. And we will be back in some time. Please watch all of the spaces in which you can communicate with me, social media at the John Hastings, to find out when the next batch of episodes will be coming out. And they will be coming out. They will be, of course, comprised mostly of questions. And those questions, if you'd like to send one in, could be sent in via johnhastingspodcast@gmail.com. That's questions. If you have questions, send them to johnhastingspodcast@gmail.com. Until then, from Paul and I, we say goodbye with a question mark at the end. Questions with John Hastings is produced by Dark Horse Digital with Paul Daniels. We'll be back soon.